Frenemies. How many of us have them? Well, I can honestly say that I've had many frenemies in this lifetime. And I have a good heart. And I have accepted people when they didn't need to be accepted. They needed to be kicked to the curb and banned from ever inhaling the same air as me. But let's talk about this fake chick called Jaja Gucci. She was introduced to me by another fake friend that I once had named Mary. And we'll get into Mary a little later. But let's start with Jaja Gucci. Why? Because yesterday, me and my man went to a party, and I happened to see these girls, and there was an altercation where I have a cut on my cheek. Okay? I don't know if I was hit. I don't know exactly what happened because I didn't approach anyone to fight. What I did was I danced in eyesight of them, and they got offended and brushed past me like I ain't shit. But you still talking to my baby father. If you don't fuck with me, why you want to be around my kids? Weirdo assholes. Jaja calls herself Jaja Gucci, but all the bitch owns is knockoffs. She got a baby father that she really didn't know if he was her baby father. She had two options, and she never got a DNA test. Okay? So right there, I should have knew what type of person she was. You didn't even want to make sure you knew who your daughter's father was. Okay? But then, there was so many red flags with her behavior towards me. And we're going to break them down one by one. But the most recent was her mother passed away and left her a house. And she couldn't afford the upkeep of the house because she had no job. And she could never keep a job because, according to her, she has Crohn's disease and that's preventing her from working. When we know many people that have illnesses and they still work, they still find a way to make money. But this was her excuse, which wasn't a good excuse because then you would use smoke cigarettes and drink all day, every day. Eat a lot of outside food. That wasn't good for you. So you wasn't taking care of yourself. But then you wanted people to feel bad for you that you had Crohn's disease. Okay. This chick was never my friend. But I always overlook what people were really trying to present to me because I want to see the good in people. I want to see it so bad that I overlook the stuff that's right in front of my face. Jaja introduced me to my children's father. And we all know how that turned out. So she was never a good person from the beginning. I was triangulated with the other fake friend, Mary. She triangulated me with Jaquana. Now, at this time, I didn't know what narcissism was. I didn't understand what triangulation was. I didn't even know the word. But now when I look back, it was a triangulation. Because I always felt like the third wheel. I always felt like I was being left out. But see, that's not a problem for me because I'm an alpha. I'm going to always do my own thing. I don't need a bestie. I don't need a sidekick. I don't need a flunky in order to feel like I'm valuable. But that's what Mary needed in Jaja. She is the flunky for Mary. I will never be anyone's flunky. That's why I'm not a part of no cliques. Stay tuned for part 2. Because we're going to get into why did we have this fight? I went out to dance and have a good time with my man. But see, thirsty, hating assholes that want to ride the coattails of any dude that's in VIP that's popping bottles, them bitches ain't my friends.